Welcome to a brand new episode of the post game. I am your host Davion, and I'm joined by Omega,
Yo,
Freddie,
Yo,
Matt,
what up?
and Oronde.
What's poppin'?
And today we are talking about the divisional round of the playoffs of the NFL playoffs, starting with the Texans and the Ravens. Texans and the Ravens. So first off, just give me your prediction. I don't want to hear any why. Just give me your prediction right now.
Baltimore.
Houston.
Houston?
What'd you say, Omega?
said Ravens.
Freddie?
I'm about to go with Baltimore, man.
Give me the
Do it.
Houston Texans.
Do it. Let's do it.
So, Oronde, why do you have Houston?
I bet against them and I was wrong, so I'm just gonna ride the wave.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a CJ Stroud fan. I've watched this come up since college, and I bet against them once, and it bit me in the ass. So it's time to ride the wave. I can't go wrong. If Houston wins, I'm right. Cool. If Houston loses, they probably lost to the Super Bowl winner, and I can't say I was mad about that. So it's a win-win in my eyes.
I like it.
Not
Freddie?
bad.
Omega, why y'all think the Ravens are gonna win? You too, man.
I think that offense gonna be a little bit too much for them, and I think that defense gonna be a little bit too much for them too. I like the Ravens defense. I like their secondary, especially I like them safeties they got, like Kyle Hamilton, and I don't know is Geno Stone playing. I don't know if he's playing or not. But
I know Kyle's playing. Kyle is back in. I don't know about Gino though.
and I like that
I mean, this is probably, in my opinion, this is probably one of the best Baltimore teams I've seen in a while. So I'm like rooting hard for them this season. Houston is a really fun young team. I like what the head coach has done there. I like what Stroud's done. Um, I don't know. I just think I'm going to say it, but I don't think they can handle Baltimore's defense. I know they manhandled Cleveland last week, but Baltimore's a little different. I think just linebacker wise, safeties, corners are just way better. Yeah, I think they have a pretty good shot at winning this.
I think I can piggyback on what Matthew said too. That definitely, like, I will say, I think my pick is the Ravens, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Texans win. But like Omega said, that their defense is going to be too much to handle for them. The off, Jacksonville or not Jacksonville. Whoa, Baltimore's offense is going to be like unstoppable for them. So, it's definitely a different team, I feel like, from Cleveland they played a week ago to a fully rest Ravens team at home. So we'll see.
So I would say I've watched a couple Ravens games this season, which is is I would say is very unlike me. But that linebacker core that the Ravens team has, they have looked like some of the most dangerously fearing, team that I've seen in a long time. They look like back to the Ray Lewis days where you're scared to come to the middle. You're scared to even run the football because these dudes put that thing on you. They hit you hard, and they,
I love Roquan Smith, bro. Big
yeah.
country. I love him. I love the way he play football.
And they're showing you that like this is the defense of old, and I'm loving watching it right now. And I think, listen, I know I picked the Texans just because wild card, why not? Because I haven't seen what Lamar and company in that offense could do. But whatever that looks like, if Lamar and them comes out here and they take control and they show that they are a dominant team and they be dominant the entire time, they will win this game handsomely, or whatever. But if they make mistakes or Lamar turn the ball over or fumble the ball or whatever the case may be, and they allow the Texans to capitalize on their mistakes, this will be a game of numbers. This game will be over because Houston, they are all about rising to the occasion and living in their moment. And if you give them a moment of air, you give them a moment of to think that they can actually win the football game, they will win this game, in my opinion. And so that's why I chose Houston. So looking at Lamar Jackson, or looking at the Ravens, who has the most pressure on them? Lamar Jackson, their defense, their coaching. Who has the most pressure right now?
Oh, it's the Ravens and Lamar.
It's
Lamar
Lamar right now.
has to show up in the playoffs, which is part of the reason why. Like, I wouldn't be upset if they won, but I also want this young Houston team to do it because of the curse on Texans, the curse on Houston after the Astros won the World Series.
Cheap bastards. Has Lamar Jackson won a playoff game yet? He hasn't won one, right?
No.
Oh.
So that's the whole thing is like he's considered like an insane regular season QB and he just does nothing. But it's like, yeah, I mean, he just needs to be like perfect because most of the time the reason why they lost was because of him. Like he just didn't play well. So he needs to be the number one guy again, like he's always been. I don't know, man. Yeah. That's basically it.
Lamar has a pass rating of 68 with 900 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions in four playoff games in his career. That's pretty piss poor.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I want the Texans to win. I'm going to be so real. I want the Texans to win. I love Lamar. Better luck next year. I want CJ to do this so bad. First rookie QB in the Super Bowl.
We passed on. That's why I don't want to do it.
Oh, because y'all passed on them. Well, sucks to suck. Panthers can't do anything relevant anyway. Any final thoughts when it comes to this game, the Texans and the Ravens?
No.
In Lamar, we trust.
Easy. CJ Stroud for the win. Him and that D'Amico Ryan-led defense.
Ravens.
Well, I've been your host, Davion. That's been Matt, Oronde, Omega, and Freddie. And this has been the post game. Peace. Sure.